right, everybody. Welcome to our unscheduled live stream Sunday night here. My name is Ray. I'll be providing some commentary along the way. We've got something a little bit different. This is the first hand of five players. Michael moved all in and folded everybody. But like I said, this is unscheduled. We had a freeze out bounty that was scheduled, and that didn't make in time. So these five players, Dee, Michael, Faith, Christian, and Gary, are playing a tournament here. This is the second hand. They're starting the blinds out at 1,000, 2 and 2, and it's a winner take all tournament with a $100 buy-in. So we'll see how this works out. It should be interesting. All right, we got three ways to flop here. Queen 5, 6 on the flop. Bets 20,000. Well, Michael wins the first two hands. Pair of queens on that. So Christian was chasing, but didn't catch. We're located in Farmville, Texas, South Plains Social Club, South Plains Poker, right on the highway, right next to S&S Market and Fuel. There'll be a cash game later that will be starting up. I believe it's going to be dealer's choice cash game, so you can, if you're listening right now, you can come in a little bit, get involved in the cash game, try your luck at playing cards here. We always have a lot of fun here at South Plains Poker. You can find us on Poker Atlas, Facebook. Looks like we got a raise and a call. See what happens here. Marco goes all in. Wow. Well, he wins the first three hands. He's on a roll. He doesn't mind putting the chips in there. Flush draw might have hit. All right. Suited. Four ways to the flop here. D's in the lead. Pocket nines. 3 and a call. Check, check. I believe kings and nines are going to win that pot. So Michael finally loses one. It's the first hand he's lost tonight. We do have a free roll coming up this Wednesday and Friday. If you like to play poker, I invite you to come down. It starts at 5 o'clock Central Time. And it's a lot of fun. Usually have quite a few players. And that's on Wednesdays and Fridays every week. Michael bets 2, Faith raises. Michael calls. Bets 2,000 again. See what Faith does. All these players are regular players here. Come quite often. We had a couple of new players at the free roll Friday night that was in from out of town and played, and they had a real good time. So raise to 6,000. Faith will make the call with ace 10. And she hits. At a 6 and a call. He's not giving up yet. She bets 10,000 and a call. Faith got it locked up. She checks. He checks. Faith takes it down. Finally wins a hand. Christian and Gary have yet to get too involved. They haven't won anything yet. World Series of Poker in Vegas is going on right now. A lot of events being played live and some online play as well. Main event starts in 4 weeks or so. The $10,000 buy-in. Faith raises. Got a call from Mike. Mike moves all in. And he hits the flush. Well, Faith has been eliminated.
If it wasn't a club, it would be a jack, and that one hurts way worse.
Top pair, top kicker, and Michael gets a flush on the river. Takes Faith out. So now we're down to 4. It's a winner take all tournament they just put together here. So you won't be able to come down and get in this tournament, but you can come down and get in the cash game that'll be starting in 30, 45 minutes maybe.
Guy leader? Who up? That guy leader? The softball field? Yeah, the tournament that was going on here? Yeah. I played it. I was in that one. Oh, you did? It was miserable. All of them. We were sent by
Christian has moved all in.
It was probably after I left this one.
Gary.
I did. Yeah, that's a ball.
Gary makes the call. Michael Folds gets out of the way. We got pocket 10s versus pocket jacks.
That would be pretty gross.
No help for the 10s.
Oh
Yep.
my God.
Christian has been eliminated.
6-7. Good fold, Mike. Damn.
So we're down to 3. This is a fast-paced little tournament they got going on here.
Very lucky. We should have a good time. Painter did message me though, but you three, when you told me about Keno, Javi, me, Mike, Gary, which Javi? The young one who was here the other day. I messaged you, he didn't respond.
Got some players coming down for the cash game that'll start here in a little while.
Nice. Pretty full table if everyone goes up. Yeah. So you play, Mike.
All right, we got 3-way action. Everybody's in. A little family pot here.
20x, 25x. But looks like the end of the road.
All right, we got a bet of 2 and a call here. There you go.
$5 I have a diamond.
Gets the flush on the river. That's usually what happens to me when I play.
It's not the team I typically play with, but we went 0-7 on the weekend.
First 15 minutes of action here. We've got 2 players been eliminated, 3 left. This winner take all fast-paced tournament. The blind started out at 1 and 2, fixing to go to 2, 4, and 4
Yeah, they've been killing everyone.
on the next hand.
When we left, it was like second inning. It was like 16-2. So like Jesus' team.
Who was he playing with?
Those guys.
Giles?
Here gets rid of a uneventful 5-3. Got a call and a check.
That was the championship.
Pretty much, yeah.
Bet will win the hand. Ace high was in the lead.
Yeah, there were professionals at that tournament, like guys that have their own bat lines and stuff.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, they were.
The World Series of Poker started in 1970. Benny Binion invited some well-known poker players and gamblers. He invited 7 of them. They didn't have a buy-in. It was just a cash game. And they had a specific start and stop time. I'm not sure how long that was. But the year was 1970. That bet will take it down. Anyway, after they stopped playing, like I said, didn't have a buy-in, it was just a cash game. They did a secret ballot vote on who they thought the best poker player was. Well, the first round, everybody voted for themselves. So they did another secret ballot, and you had to vote for the best poker player you thought was in that tournament, and then the second best tournament. And Johnny Moss was voted as the winner, and he won a silver cup. There were no bracelets, no rings, nothing, just a silver cup. No cash pot or anything. But Johnny Moss won the first World Series of Poker in 1970.
Frog season out here at South Plains. Yeah.
A couple of pretty good hands here. All hearts on the flop.
A little sicker.
A check, check. Ace high will win the hand. In 1971, there were 6 players, but 1971 had a 5K buy-in, winner-take-all tournament, much kind of like what we're doing here, except this isn't a 5K buy-in here at South Plains Poker, but there were 6 of them playing. They played at the very end, and Johnny Moss won that, so he became the first back-to-back World Series of Poker champion, and he won the $30,000 prize pool from the 6 players. Got a raise to 10,000 and a call. Gary's open-ended. He'll make a bet. Continuation bet here. 9,000 and a call. Check, check. Well, Mike's got. He declared all in, won the hand with 2 pair. Wow. 1972 had the first 10K buy-in, the World Series of Poker main event. Had 8 players, $80,000 prize pool. It was a winner-take-all as well. Amarillo Slim won the 1972 World Series of Poker main event that year. There's a lot of money in 1972, $80,000. and a $10,000 buy-in. That was more than a year's salary for a lot of people at the time. Mike has pocket aces. Makes a smooth call. He checks them. Yeah, he's got the nut flush. Wow. Gary took a stab, but Mike put a raise in and Gary had to fold. World Series of Poker main event in 1976 and 1977 featured the hand of Doyle Brunson, 10-2. He won the tournament in 1976 and 1977 main event with the same cards both years. Both years was 10 deuce. And that's the reason why 10 deuce is known as the Brunson hand. And he also was a back-to-back winner.
We can live stream it.
No, we can't. The live stream table only works with like Hold'em.
All right, back to action here. Gary's made a raise to 8,000. Deal makes a call. $10,000 is the bet, I believe. That's what I heard. D's all in for 22 and a call by Gary. D's got to hit a king or another 6. And Gary will take it down. So now we have 2 players left. Head to head.
What do you want to do? I weigh a lot more than you. I know you have a lot more than me. That makes the comeback so much sweeter, Mike. Want to play? Yeah, let's play.
They're going to play. They're going to keep playing. They're not going to chop it up.
Mine was diamond, right? Huh? Mine was diamond. Clubs are the worst.
Clubs is worse.
You got dealt the nut low, Mike.
1982 World Series of Poker main event featured 104 players. What made that year special was a fellow by the name of Jack Strauss. He thought he had moved all in. He did not say all in. He just pushed his pile of chips in and lost the hand. And when he was getting up, there was a $500 chip under his napkin. See what happens here on the flop. Looks like Mike is hit. Bet of 2 and a call, bet of 2 and a call. And Mike's going to win the hand.
Anything's good.
He'll win the hand. But he had one $500 chip left. And since he did not declare all in, he was allowed to continue to play. And with that one chip, he come back and won the World Series of Poker main event in 1982 against 103 other players. And that's where the saying "a chip in a chair" come from. Was the 1982 World Series of Poker with Jack Strauss, and he won $520,000 in that tournament. So congratulations to him. And I've been in that situation with a chip in a chair as well, and it's an amazing feeling when you come back and win a tournament. All right, we got a call and a raise to 10,000 and a call.
You can't be seeing what I'm politicized, man.
Well, Mike hits 2 pair. Big bet will take it down.
My hand too. That's cool.
Flop two pair on you. You're on
Hey,
edge.
1997 World Series of Poker event had the main event. Had 312 players. And a fellow by the name of Stu Ungar won it. And he had back-to-back wins in 1980 and 1981, so he was the first three-time winner of the World Series of Poker main event.
I don't pay for room when I go there, so
Oh yeah.
because I stay with my homie.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's like my
I feel
first.
like if I'm going out there though, the room is like the least of my worries. It's like what, $100?
I don't know.
Michael's got a mystery hand. I'm not sure what he's got here.
Oh, they probably marked it up a lot.
Gary bets 2 or calls 2. There we go. Now we can see. Goes check, check.
I went like 1 year. I forget what year it was that I went.
Oh, we did stop betting too.
Fucking sucks.
It's unbelievable betting.
Large bet.
24,000.
24,000 is the bet. See if Gary can find a call here. He does not. Mike wins again.
Gary gets away.
1987 and 1988, Johnny Chan was a back-to-back winner. Sorry, I skipped over him when I mentioned Stu Ungar, but Johnny Chan was a back-to-back winner in 1987 and 1988. I'll get to the 2003 World Series of Poker main event here in just a minute.
We were all hanging out last night.
Very important year for poker. Michael fold, Gary will get the walk. But 2003 had 839 players, up from 312 in 1997. And what made 2003 so special was Chris Moneymaker. He bought into the World Series of Poker main event on an $86 satellite. And I remember watching that on ESPN back in the day. And he ended up winning first place on an $86 satellite buy-in and won $2.5 million. See what happens here. They both hit. Bet of 6 by Gary. And a call by Mike. $11,000 is the bet by Gary.
Got too many damn yellows. Paying off all my bets and yellows. It's disrespectful.
And a call. Gary's in bad shape here. Needs a queen or a 7. He does not get it. It gives Mike 2 pair. Mike wins another one. But that year now is referred to the moneymaker effect because it was well advertised. Of his $86 buy-in, he won $2.5 million. They had 839 players in the main event that year. The following year, there was 2,576 players, the biggest increase. It more than tripled in 1 year because of the moneymaker effect. In 2005, there was 5,619 players in the main event. And in 2006, there was 8,773 players in the main event. So poker really took off when that was broadcast in 2003 with Chris Moneymaker. Today, it is over 10,000 people playing the main event. And all the other events, there's 110, 20 other events that are played now. But 10,000 players in the main event takes them several days, 8 to 10 days to get through that many players in the main event. But the prize pools are huge. You make the final table, you're more than likely a millionaire in today's game. So we'll see how many get in this year. The main event will start here in a few weeks, and it's always fun to watch. Not sure where the 5-3 come from on the board there. Gary raises to 12. And a call. So we got mystery hands, I believe, in this hand. Mike will win the hand, though. A little bit of trivia. Ace has never won the main event, but twice it's been cracked when the runner-up had it. And the chip leader cracked pocket aces twice. Once with a 7-6 offsuit, and once with a king-queen suited. So ace never won, but runners-up had them twice and did not win the hand and took second place. Gary will fold a hand. Let Mike win another one. In 1998, the movie Rounders was being put together. It's a great poker movie with Matt Damon. And he entered the World Series of Poker main event so he could do some research on the game and learn a little bit about it. And he was eliminated by Doyle Brunson. On day one, Matt Damon had pocket kings, Doyle Brunson had pocket aces. So tough luck for him, but I'm sure he enjoyed the experience. I know I would with it if I went out on day one or day 8. It would be fun.
Now you want 100? Now you want a die? I want a die, sure.
Phil Hellmuth has made his way to the most final tables in the main event, and he has won 17 bracelets. I think he holds the record on both of those.
Good luck, sir.
We got an all in
I hope you've got a really big
and a call.
on camera. Oh, that's not so big.
King 5 versus 9-7. At least Gary's got 2 live cards. Nothing on the flop. King will end it. Oh, there's the diamond. Oh, he got the flush. Gary got the flush on the river. Miracle card.
Very lucky.
Daniel Negreanu has placed in the money at the World Series of Poker events 244 times. He holds the record for that. It's amazing to be in the money that many times. But Phil Hellmuth's most final tables and bracelets did not all come in the main event. They were scattered over lots of events. But he does hold the record for the most final tables during the World Series of Poker events. and the most bracelets. So there's a little history, some trivia for you on the World Series of Poker, which will be starting in Vegas here in a few weeks. And they're doing some live streaming now, some other events, and making their way towards the main event.
Maybe just like one or two more.
Looks like we got another all in here of 57 by Gary. Or Mike went all in, Gary called. So
Oh, ace.
Gary's
Oh.
Gary's actually got the lead. He's really got the lead now.
Oh, he's
Uh oh.
four.
Here it comes.
Oh,
No. Well, Gary finds a double up again. A spade on the river would have ended this little mini tournament of 5 players. We're down to our final 2 head to head. And Gary's got some fighting chips now. Let's see how well he does here. We got expensive blinds, so he's got to do something. He'll let that go. He was way behind, so good fold by Gary. Looks like the blinds are 3, 6, and 6 now. See what Michael chooses to do here. 43,000 is the bet. He will take it down. Not sure what cards everybody had. Don't know what cards were, but the Rays won it. I guess Gary had 9-10 last hand. All right, now he's got Jack 8 of hearts. He'll call this. He'll raise it to 20. And a call. Michael put Gary all in. Gary will have to fold even though he was in the lead. This is an unscheduled live stream. I hope you're enjoying the gameplay and the World Series of Poker trivia I provided for you. And invite you to come down and play some poker here at South Plains. We got a free roll on Wednesday night. Come try your luck. Well, Gary gets a walk with the 4 deuce. Mike's got a lot of chips. I think he's taken out 3 of the players that were in the tournament. Faith was the first to go. Got a flush on the river against her. Gary raises it to 20. Mike goes all in. And a call. Gary's behind. See if he can catch something on the flop here. My deuces always get counterfeited. 5s and 7s or something similar. No help there. A little bit of help. And that's it. That will end the tournament. Michael was the winner. He eliminated everybody, every player, all four players. He eliminated. So good run by him. Everybody give it their best, and we invite you to come down here to South Plains Poker, located in Farwell, Texas. Try your luck, have some fun, and hopefully we'll do some more live streaming. I enjoy doing it and providing the commentary. So y'all have fun, good luck, live long and prosper.